Good afternoon. Allow me to begin by welcoming you all as we celebrate the life of Anton Walkes. Among Anton's family, his girlfriend Alexis, his daughter Ayla, his mother Kelly, father Lee, and siblings Alana and Anderson. Friends, current and former teammates, club staff, supporters, and members of the community. Today we'll be hearing from some of those who were closest to Anton. Their testimonials, monuments to the man he was, testaments to his character. Whether you knew Anton well, merely exchanged brief pleasantries, or simply observed from a distance, you recognized in him the attributes that shaped a beloved figure. This has been made clear by the outpouring of sorrow from near and far, and the countless tributes in his honor. They all paint the same picture of Anton, one of a dedicated professional, but well beyond that, someone who was kind, steadfast, funny, and protective of others. Someone whose legacy leaves an indelible mark. Here to deliver today's invocation, please welcome Dr. James Howell, Senior Pastor of the Myers Park United Methodist Church.
Would you bow your heads and pray with me? God of us all, we open up our broken hearts to you, our pain, our shock, our grief. We ask for your strength and comfort for Anton's family, his partner, his daughter, his parents, his friends, his teammates, staff, all who loved him, all who cheered for him in Lewisham, Tottenham, and of course here in Charlotte. 25 years is not nearly enough years. In losing him, we realize that we are all vulnerable, fragile, even the fittest among us. So remind us always to be gentle to everyone, to show mercy, to be kind, and that sports is always just real people. And as Anton made everyone around him better, ours now will be, O God, as we grieve, to be better. We continue to look to you and to one another for healing and for hope. In the name of goodness, wisdom, and hope we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Howell. Unable to personally attend, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper has sent this video message.
Hi, I'm North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper, and I want to thank you all for coming today to honor a great leader, an outstanding player, Anton Walkes. To his family, his loved ones, his teammates, and the Charlotte FC community, our hearts are heavy for you. Kristen and I and all of North Carolina are praying for you. I had the privilege of watching Anton play at the Charlotte FC and Chelsea football match this past summer. He represented Charlotte FC well, playing with grace and skill and showing great respect for his teammates. I know Anton meant so much to so many, including those who are here today. He was a great father, friend, and teammate, and he leaves a wide hole in hearts that'll be hard to fill. Anton will be missed deeply, but I know that his legacy will continue to live on. Thank you so much.
our gratitude to the governor for that message. Now I'd like to invite up to the stage the Commissioner of Major League Soccer, Mr. Don Garber.
Good afternoon. We come here together today to celebrate the life of Anton Walkes. To Alexis, to Ayla, to Lee and Kelly, to everyone in the Charlotte FC family, the Atlanta United family, I'm very humbled that you've given me the opportunity to speak on behalf of the entire Major League Soccer family as we celebrate this uniquely special, this gracious, and this giving young man. Unlike many of you, I wasn't fortunate enough to spend a lot of time with Anton. But as I've read so many tributes and listened to those who knew him as a father, as a son, as a teammate, and a friend, one thing was abundantly clear. Anton was a good man. And he represented everything that's great about our sport and everything that's great about our league. We're a league where players are more than just players. You care about each other, not just as devoted teammates, but as partners that support and love each other on and off the field. They and all of you are committed to your communities and causes that are bigger than the games that we play. Just about a year ago this week, Anton recorded a video to commemorate Black History Month. In it, Anton honors the heroes who came before him. He pays tribute to his mother, Kelly, and to his father, Lee, for sacrificing their time, as so many soccer parents do, for his game while he was growing up in England. He went on to say that he achieved both his and his father's dream because of the support system that they created, that they were always there for him. He then turns his focus to his own family, and he proudly says, "I tell everyone, the best part about my life in soccer is that I'm able to support my loved ones." And in his closing words, Anton makes a promise to his daughter Ayla. The world is still improving, but there are always more challenges that you will face. And I want you, Ayla, to know that I will always be there for you. As anyone who's ever met him knows, Anton will always be there, and he'll be there for all of you and all of us. His life, his kindness, his spirit of generosity, his unwavering support for everyone will resonate forever. Just look at the thousands upon thousands of tributes that have poured in over the last week or so. You see it in every picture. You see it in every video clip. You see that smile, that joy of just being Anton Walkes. From Tottenham to Portsmouth and from Atlanta to Charlotte, Anton brought smiles to everyone around him. It was as if he cherished every moment of just being Anton Walkes. His face always wore that expression that said, "This is exactly where I want to be and everything that I was born to do." When he first came to Major League Soccer in 2017 to play for Atlanta United, he told a reporter in England, "It is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life." And he was a young man then. "I've enjoyed every single moment of playing this game, and I can't wait to start the next chapter in the United States." That was Anton, embracing every journey, making new friends on his path, learning, growing, making everyone around him happy, making everyone around him better. But, as his opponents on the field know, don't let that beautiful smile fool you. Anton was a fierce competitor. As a defender, he was known for wanting a clean sheet in every game that he played. He took every goal against his club personally, and he always took accountability. After speaking with some players who knew him, they described his energy, his focus on the field. I was told he once said, "Not trying is worse than any failure." When he was picked up by Charlotte in the expansion draft, he said, "Regardless of where I am, I will give 100%, and now I am 100% a Charlotte FC player and fan." And that's what he did for your club, for the soccer fans in this state, in this region, and for all of his teammates. With Anton, trying was never the question. He set an example for all those around him. You could understand why not just one, but two clubs wanted him in their back line for their inaugural seasons in Major League Soccer. Think about that. When both Atlanta and your club here in Queen City needed a defender to bring skill, to bring poise, to bring leadership to the starting 11 in their first inaugural seasons, they called on Anton Walkes, a rising player who then was just in his early 20s. Everyone in this town immediately fell in love with him for his intensity on the field, and as important, for his commitment to the club's community projects. When the games were over, he was as approachable as any player in professional sports. In the last few days, I've seen literally hundreds of pictures of him with passionate and loyal Charlotte FC supporters, always there with a smile for those countless fans for his brand new club. And this is a team that's captured the hearts and minds of the city because of players and teammates of Anton Walkes. As we all remember, as the governor referenced, as a kid who developed in the Tottenham system, I know we all were well aware of how he relished that victory against Chelsea last summer with 50,000 fans right here in this building. As an athlete, as a man, as a son, as a partner, as a father, as a friend, Anton leaves a legacy that all of us will remember and all of us will cherish. To Alexis and Ayla, to Kelly and Lee, to his dear friend Muhammad, who's here with us today, to all of his teammates, to the Teppers, to Christian, to the entire Charlotte FC family of partners and fans, to everyone that loved this man, our hearts are with you. There's an expression that only the good die young. And while there's no life without death, there's something so terribly tragic when a young man with so much life to live passes. And while there are no words that could ever heal the loss of Anton Walkes, he truly was a good man with such a beautiful soul. So I know all of us could be assured of this: Anton's joyful spirit will always be with us. There will never come a day when the clock hits that 5-minute mark at a soccer match here in this stadium when we'll not spend a moment and think of him. And as Anton said of Ayla, he will always be there for you, and he'll always be there for all of us. We will miss him. May he rest in peace.
Thank you, Commissioner. Unsurprisingly, Anton's impact was felt wherever he played. As the Commissioner referenced, besides playing at Atlanta and playing here in Charlotte, he began his career at Tottenham, where he was an academy product. He spent 2 seasons at Portsmouth, where he won an EFL trophy. The following messages arrive from those 2 clubs: former teammate Ronan Curtis of Portsmouth and Spurs Academy Director Dean Rastrick.
Hiya, Ronan Curtis here for Portsmouth FC. Just want to best wishes to your family and friends, to Anton Walkes. Played with him, so many good memories. Such a tragic at this moment in time. So just wishing all the best, and hope you get through this bad time.
On behalf of everybody at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, our condolences go to Anton's family, friends and relatives on the tragic news of his passing last week. Anton joined our club as a 13-year-old and progressed through the schoolboy junior scholarship ranks and then into becoming a young professional. Anton was an extremely dedicated and hard-working individual who eventually progressed through to make his first team debut, and that was certainly a proud moment for everybody connected with the academy, to see somebody with Anton's dedication to come from grassroots football all the way through to playing in the highest level of the English game. I think Anton's dedication as a young player is an outstanding individual and human being. Much loved and admired by everybody here, and certainly when we were talking in the coaches' room and to the staff across the training ground, including some of the first team players who were at the club when Anton was here, there's some brilliant memories of a very, very much admired young man. Sadly, Anton was taken from us far too soon. He'll be greatly missed by everybody here, and our thoughts go out to Anton's family, friends and relatives during this very, very difficult time.
We thank both clubs for honoring Anton this past weekend in their respective leagues. And I would be remiss if I did not thank the members of Atlanta United who are present to pay tribute to Anton's life as well. Anton spent 3 seasons with Atlanta, including their inaugural campaign where he became a fan favorite. It is also where he met his friend Mohammed Khalifa after moving to the United States. The two would become like brothers. We're pleased to now be joined by Mohammed.
Good afternoon. I want to start out by saying thank you to everyone that has came out to celebrate my brother's Anton's life today. The amazing support from all the fans, his teammates, Charlotte FC, Atlanta United, the MLS, and the whole soccer and sports world has been unbelievable. Anton loved you all so much. It's great to see the love being given back to him. On behalf of his family, all his friends, Lexi, his daughter Ayla, we appreciate you all for being here and for your amazing support during this difficult time. Let's please all pray for the one above to protect him, cover him, lay him to rest in peace, and send him to heaven. Let's pray for all his loved ones to have the strength to cope with this unbelievable loss. Please continue to pray for him. My father reminded me, anytime you cry, pray for him, because he can't pray for himself anymore. Please continue to keep all his family, daughter, and loved ones in your prayers as well. I'm grateful for the opportunity to celebrate Anton and share what Anton meant to me. A lot of you here today know Anton, the soccer player, his amazing work ethic, and how much of a hard worker he was and an amazing teammate on all the teams that he played at. But I also want to make sure you all really know the type of human being he was, the type of son, father, partner, and friend he was. Anton and I met back in 2017 when he first came to Atlanta at my friend's Dennis Schroeder's restaurant. From the moment I met him, I knew I met an amazing human being, and we formed an unbreakable bond. From then, we hung out every week and literally spoke every day. He was my little brother and my family for life. We always said family for life, but it's really family for life and after. From our amazing goofy times in his apartment when I didn't have my own place, or when we go out to sport games or to restaurants, or having fun in different cities like Miami and other cities in London together during his off season, we became inseparable. Anton had the biggest heart. He cared deeply about those close to him. He was so proud of me when I finally achieved my goal of buying my own condo in Atlanta. He would come straight from practice and help me take all the furniture all the way up to my place while I was out of town working. He helped set up my place and celebrated my accomplishments with me and was so proud of me. One time, my car was in the shop, and he said, "Muhammad, use my car," and took an Uber to practice. This may seem like a small gesture that really means more than you know. It was all about the little things. That's the type of person Anton was. So selfless, so kind, and giving. Thank you, Anton, for being an amazing brother and friend to me. He was also one of the most supportive people. A year and a half ago, and throughout most of my life, I was really overweight, depressed, and down. He helped me so much and was there for me every step of the way to achieving a lot of the amazing goals, including losing over 175 pounds a year ago exactly from this day. He was one of the main reasons why that happened, because of his support, him pushing me, him motivating me, and him being there for me every step of the way. I truly saved my life, and he was one of the main reasons why that happened. He was so proud of me. One of his most recent texts to me was, "Go, twin. Can't wait to come over to your place and wear your shirts." It hurts to know you will not be at my place ever again. We had so many amazing memories. Thank you for being there for me, inspiring me, pushing me, and helping me become successful in all aspects of my life throughout the times that we've been brothers and friends. He was so mature and carried himself well beyond his years. You would never think he was 25 with the way he carried himself as a man. Anton was such a humble and welcoming human being. He made everyone around him smile and gave his all to everything he did and everyone he met. He lit up every room he was in. He was so selfless and so respected and loved by all of us and his loved ones. He was so full of life and just wanted to live his life to the fullest. He always took care of everybody around him and had everyone's back at all times. He came from nothing and worked so hard to achieve his dreams. As soon as he started seeing the fruits of his labor, all he wanted to do was help everyone around him. All he did was help everyone around him. Anton loved his daughter, Ayla, so much and wanted to be the best father possible for her. She was his why and the best thing to ever happen to him. He loved his family so much and always wanted to see them every chance he got, which is why he just got back from London 2 weeks ago. He was so happy to see all of them and his friends before the season started. Ayla, I got your back forever. I'm so, so sorry. I will always, always, always be here for you. Lexi, stay strong and know I'm here for you until the day I die. To his whole family, his father Lee, mother Kelly, and siblings Anderson and Elena, I got y'all forever, and I'm here for y'all if you ever need anything. Y'all are my family forever. To all his best friends and friends in his hometown that are not able to be here today, please know I'm here for you, and will always be here for you, and will be in London whenever I get a chance to support you and be there for you. Anton had so many big plans coming up, even though he was only 25 years old. He was in the process of buying his mom a house, which is what he was going to make, which is going to make him the happiest. He always talked to me about how he couldn't wait to do that for her. Miss Kelly, he loved you so much and wanted to do that for you. He loved his father Lee the same and would always tell me what he meant to him. His brother and his sister and the rest of his family were always on his mind. He always couldn't wait to go back and see them and miss them all the time. He wanted to invest in real estate, and he also wanted to partner with me when I opened up my own business as well. He had a lot of big plans, and he was really working towards fulfilling all his dreams as he continued to grow as a man and as a father. He was truly my little brother, and I wanted to help him every step of the way. Anton, I'm so sorry your life was cut short. Anton would tell me, mow the plug, book the flight or the hotel so we could go from place to place. He called me mow the plug all the time. Wish I was the plug to bring you back to this earth. I'm so sorry, brother. Bear with me, I'm almost there, I promise. He FaceTimed me Tuesday night last week from Miami about where he should go. I gave him recommendations, and he was out with his teammates having a good time. He always called me to show me how much fun he was having when he wasn't with me. I'm going to miss those calls, bro. I really am. You brought so much joy to my life and so many other people's lives. You are an amazing friend and brother to me. I'm blessed and lucky to have been a part of your life. Anton got on the phone with my friend Dennis and planned to meet up with him this week when the team was supposed to go to LA for training. I told him I wish I was there in Miami while I was in LA with Dennis last week when he was on the phone with me and Dennis. He said, "Come tomorrow, we're going on a boat." I wish I went. Maybe things would have been different. Anton and I went to Miami together before. He always wanted to jet ski, and we just never got to go. I wish I came with you this time. Maybe things would have been different. I'm sorry, brother. I let you down. He FaceTimed me when he was on the boat. I messaged him and said, "Working, call you back." He sent me a video of him on the boat and said, "Working too," to be funny. But that's the type of person Anton is, always funny and just a flat-out comedian in his own Anton way. That was his last message to me before he lost his life. I wish I was there, bro. I'm so sorry. God definitely works in mysterious ways. On Friday, the Lakers, his favorite team, were playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis had an 11-game winning streak coming into the game. Dennis, who's the starting point guard for the Lakers, wore his shoes with "Rest in Peace, Anton" on his shoes and took on the court to play Memphis. He went on to score 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists, and almost had a triple-double, but most importantly, had the game-winning steal, layup, and an and one to get the victory. Dennis told me right after the game, as soon as I went up for the layup and the and one to win the game, I said, "For Anton." Anton was definitely at the game with Dennis and got that W for him. You were loved by so many, brother. I'm sorry this happened to you. To his amazing family and all his friends here in the States, Europe, and all around the world, please stay strong and know that I'm here for you if you ever need to talk or need a listening ear. I pray for all of your strength. My friend Ibrahim told me something on Sunday that really resonated with me, and I wanted to share it to help anyone struggling with how and why questions we might be asking ourselves. Continuing to question will cause more hurt, but we should focus on how blessed and grateful we had Anton in our life. All of us have a day when we will pass away when we're born. His loved ones and myself were blessed to be a part of Anton's life and enjoy him for the time that he was here. It's okay for us to heal and grieve, but we also should always remember the amazing times we had with him and celebrate him and continue his legacy forever. I hope you all got a glimpse of the type of amazing human being Anton Walkes was during this brief speech. I could speak all day and night of examples to show you how great of a person Anton was. I'm blessed and grateful to have met you, Anton. It was truly an honor to experience you and your beautiful soul. I hope I was half as a great friend to you and a brother to you that you were to me. Your birthday is next month and we don't get to celebrate that together, but I promise you, I will celebrate you and continue your legacy for the rest of my life. I miss you and love you. Until we meet again, my amazing brother. Rest in heaven, Anton Walkes. Thank you, everyone.
Some of Anton's closest friends from the UK weren't able to attend this ceremony. They've sent the following video.
Family's the biggest thing that drives me. I know they like to support me, and every time they come out and support me, I see them. I get the occasional message before, which I get a bit nervous about, but I know the pressure's on making them proud, and it's something I look forward to do every time I step onto a pitch.
Sometimes you can lose someone, and you won't ever feel the same no more. Wanna give up, it don't feel right, but you don't wanna feel this pain no more.
Different kind of
Bad
motives,
things
yeah,
come
man.
to those that don't deserve it. Why do I only pray when I'm hurting? I might pour another glass, wish I had one more chance to just have one more dance. A river full of tears, I'm swimming with the sharks, it's tearing me apart.
Anton Walkes, my friend, my brother, I appreciate everything you've done for me. I promise you I'm going to look after your family. You meant everything to me, bro. I don't know how I'm going to live without you, but I promise you, I got you. I got your family, all your friends. Everybody's showing you support in Lucian, bro. Brooklyn, where you grew up, I got you, my boy. I'll see you soon.
That's family, yeah?
Know this. That's family, bro.
That's family, that's bro.
Know this as well, bro. Know this.
Big friend of Anton Walkes. I'm happy that he's being celebrated over in the US. In the UK, it's hard, but we have to get through it. I love Anton to bits. I can't wait to pay my respects. But I hope you guys love him as much as we do. Thank you, Anton. Thank you, Charlotte FC. I'll see you lot. Big condolences to Ant. Love to everyone out there, alright? Thank you.
Yo, it's Mario, one of Anton's very first friends. Just want to say, brother.
Here we have my new idol. Jeez, my guy.
We miss you, and God bless everyone that's loved my brother, given him their time, and sent their condolences. We all appreciate it here in the UK, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great memorial blessing, and thanking my brother for his energy and time, and God bless you.
I heard time heals, I'm looking at my Rolex, that's a lie. The memories of the dead are keeping me alive. And I'm a man, so I have to act like I'm fine. But if I said it's easy, I'll be lying.
If I could stop this feeling, no, I wouldn't feel the need to be alone. But I see your face in others, blue as the sky above us. If I could admit when I'm feeling scared, I wouldn't sit with all my demons here. We all feel the cold in summer, all of us lonely lovers, in the light and the glow of a broken soul, in the light and the glow of a broken soul.
The diamonds crazy, yeah, they're going berserk. An empty soul when you need love is the worst. I said it hurts a little more as you first go. Figure how you live and you learn. I hear you up and I'll show you concern. I'm trying to paint a perfect picture of her. I said it hurts a little more as you first go.
An expansion draft pick out of Atlanta ahead of Charlotte's inaugural season, Anton quickly became a locker room force, earning the trust and respect of his teammates and forging lifelong friendships. Here to speak of their friendship and on behalf of his teammates is Andre Shinyashiki.
Good afternoon. Thanks everybody for being here to celebrate the special person that he was. Just a guy that, I think everyone here looked up to. So just bury me here for a second. I would like to start this speech with a quote that I think embodies who Anton was as a father, boyfriend, son, brother, and to me, a true friend. How you make others feel about themselves says a lot about you. Anton was the type of person who would walk into a room and make the mood instantly better. His soft smile and his bright eyes would always captivate laughs from everyone around him. His ability to bring people together and not take life too seriously always made everyone around him better people. His kindness, always looking to help make someone's day better. His loyalty in a friendship was unmatched. It didn't matter the environment, didn't matter the conditions. To Anton, the people were always the most important thing. We could go to a sushi restaurant, which he absolutely hated. If the boys were together, no questions asked, he would be the first one there, complaining why everyone's late. Me and him had a special relationship, one that we didn't need to speak to each other to know exactly what we were thinking, something that is just extremely hard to find. I remember report day this year in January. I walked into Atrium Health for my physical. Anton is already across the room doing his blood exams. We cross eyes. He smiles at me. I smile at him. We just start laughing. No words were said, but I know exactly what he's thinking. This fat Brazilian hasn't done a single thing in the offseason. He's about to be 18% body fat. I can name 100 stories like that, but it would probably get me in trouble, so I'm just going to stick to that one. Anton loved joking around, not taking life too seriously. He enjoyed the little things, the banter before warm-up and training, the bus rides that we dread every single day, just talking smack about players who had just sucked in training. Talking about how tired he was after our warm-up of 30 minutes, saying his back was done after 2 days of training. At the end of the day, he would never let that affect his leadership ability. He was a guy on the team everyone looked up to, always trying to help people and demanding their absolute best. With Anton, you never had a bad day. The same trustworthiness he had as a friend, he had as a teammate. Never backed down from a challenge, a true fighter. In training, I would always hope he would be on my team, and I think everyone here can say the same. I will never forget when I scored my goal against Nashville and Anton grabbed my jersey and my face and said, "Kiss this badge, man. This is our club, our house. We ain't letting anybody come in here and disrespect us." And I just wish I could hear you say that again one more time. I remember when DJ absolutely clocked one of the Chicago players right there. Anton sprinted across the field to back him up, pushed 5 people around, made sure nobody laid a finger on DJ. That's the type of person he was, as loyal as they come. Looking at all the pictures I see of him, what impresses me the most is the brightness in his eyes. This man had the most uplifting eyes I have ever seen in my life. Full of joy, full of happiness, full of life. People say eyes are the window to the soul, and I can't think of anyone with a more beautiful soul than Anton. I just wanted to finish this speech by saying, I already really miss you, man. I'm gonna miss your laugh, your smile, your dumb jokes, our banter in the meal room, locker room, restaurants, bars, and everywhere that we have gone together. Thank you for all the moments that we lived together. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. And I promise I will take care of your family and do anything that you ever need me to do. Thank you for being a truly amazing friend for me. They can take you from me, they can take everything from me, but they can't take the memories that we created together. I hope that you are in a better place. Thank you.
Anton was a defensive stalwart under Christian Lattanzio. When the two of us discussed the team, Anton was full of praise for his head coach, whom he not only credited with improving his own game, but also with galvanizing the entire group. Please welcome Coach Lattanzio.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to start with express my love and deepest condolences to the family, to the mom, dad, brother and sister, to Alexis and the little Ayla. On behalf also of the coaching staff and all the rest of the football players. This is for us a very, very difficult time, but you must take comfort in the fact that Anton was loved, was trusted as a player, and this is something in which he believed and he wanted to be trusted, because for him his profession was very, very important, and he landed in a club that believed in him, that trusted him and that wanted him to be one of our rocks. So we feel as a coaching staff and as a club and as a football squad, we feel a big responsibility because everybody is talking about his legacy, but as a footballer, we feel the responsibility to carry his legacy. And as his friend said, God works in mysterious ways, and it is a couple of days that I feel more energized, and I can't stop thinking about Anton on a daily basis. And I think that I drive more and I get more strength because I think Anton somehow is with us. He's with us. We made a promise to him that he's going to be with us, that I'm not going to talk about him in the past sentence. I said to the boys, I'm always going to talk to him in the present sentence because I want Anton to be with us. I feel his presence and that gives me strength in a mysterious way, but sometimes I have dialogue with him, even when I prepare the sessions, thinking that he would have been there, we would have discussed. Sometimes he would have come to me shaking his head, thinking that something was not working, but I know, and what comforts me is that he knew that we loved him and that we trusted him as a player. And so the promise I can make on behalf of all of us, the coaching staff, the club, football players, is that we will honor him on a daily basis. He will be with us home and away, and the strength, the extra strength that we will have this season, without a doubt, will come from Anton.
Bobby Belair and Anton met at Atlanta United, where he was, among other things, the player liaison. Bobby would later prove instrumental in bringing Anton to Charlotte. Bobby will come to the stage accompanied by Anton's mother, Kelly.
On behalf of Anton's football clubs and the people that he touched during his time in MLS, I would like to share with his family just a few things about the man they raised and molded. A special shout out to Paul Dillon for helping me, who like me has known Anton since he arrived in Atlanta 6 years ago. To Anton's family, you will be proud to know that Anton was a top professional. We watched him grow from a 19-year-old on loan to Atlanta to a leader and a captain in his 2 clubs. Wearing the captain's armband at 2 different clubs within less than 12 months is a true testament to what Anton embodied and the belief felt in him by his teammates and staff. He was willing to stand up for his teammates and uphold club standards in the most difficult moments. He never shied away from the moment, no matter the magnitude of the situation. He was a reliable and trustworthy teammate who could always be depended on. You will be proud to know that Anton was a positive spirit everywhere he went. His good-natured energy was magnetic, and his teammates and staff loved him. He was an individual who respected everyone at the club and kept close relationships with everyone that he touched. If you ever needed a helping hand, Anton was there. If you ever needed a laugh, Anton would provide that laugh. And if you ever needed to know what the latest and greatest new song was, Anton would be the first one to play that song. You'd be proud to know that Anton lived with passion, warmth, and friendliness. He was a competitor through and through, for the game, for the club, and for his family. If we fell 8 steps, Anton was going to climb back 9 steps, and he brought everyone along with him. If we were going to lose, it was going to be together. If we were going to win, it was going to be together. And when we were able to experience triumphs, he made sure everyone around him experienced them together. Wins and losses affected him, but more than anything, he cared for his family with a deep passion. Being a son, great-grandson, grandson, brother, boyfriend, and father brought him the most joy. We know this because his eyes would light up with happiness when he spoke about you. We are honored to have shared time with your Anton, and we know he will never leave our hearts. In the words of another beautiful soul, Maya Angelou, a great soul serves everyone all the time. A great soul never dies. It brings us together again and again. Thank you.
Social media has given fans unprecedented access to their beloved teams and players. Content is churned out at a furious pace. It was one of the many ways supporters came to know and love Anton. To make all that possible, content teams spend hours upon hours capturing moments. In the process, special bonds are often built between them and the players they document daily. We close this celebration of Anton's life with a tribute from Charlotte's senior video manager, Brittany Alvarado, and the rest of the content team.
Ready when you are? Ready when you are. My name is Anton Walkes. I'm from England, number 5, centre-back. Someone who always gives 100%. I'll always fight to win for what's best for the team, and yeah, I'm always going to be committed to winning games and success, and yeah, that's just how I am, regardless of what situation I'm put in. So you always get a warrior.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again, when I see you again.
I love it. That's that. If someone tries one of my teammates, they've got to deal with me too. When you're playing, you have to have someone's back. They've got to have your back, and it has to translate in every single thing we do when we're outside.
Told me that it wouldn't last, had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
One of the best feelings is winning a game in front of our crowd and, giving something back to them, and I miss that feeling. I want to get some more of it while I'm on the pitch, so we need to find a way to change things very quickly because, again, like I said, our fan base is unbelievable and they deserve to enjoy.
Out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
The last word you just said, the leader. In the others, I wasn't really a leader. I was one of the younger guys that looked up to the senior figures and just tried to play my part. But here, I think I've had to take on that role, and I'm willing to do so. I feel we've got a great young team and with experience, and this year has been a roller coaster, and things like that can only make teams better. And it's just about passing something on to the young guys and just making sure I have their backs in tough situations.
Session, easy. It's easy for Harry. Hard for me.
We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it.
Keep being positive. I think there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and there's always bad people out there saying things, and to make progress we really have to be supportive and just keep supporting each other and being proud. That's the main thing I can really say.
Oh, let's go. Here's to a good season.